What's up, my gnomies? Episode 24 of Dour Gnome Adventures is here with Brian.
We are finally recording.
Matt.
I'm still like 10 seconds ahead of everybody else.
Dimitri.
I'm living in the present.
Mark.
Same.
And I am your GM, Ryan.
Boo.
Are we booing me?
No,
Pack it up and go home?
Are we booing you more or less than they booed Hulk Hogan the other night?
Was he booed the other night?
He was booed hardcore the other night.
Also, what are you talking about going home? Aren't you actually currently connected from home?
Yes. I mean, it's a short trip.
Home.
So all you have to do is rethink.
I got my ball here, too.
I mean, we really didn't need to hear about your medical issues.
I took my ball and went home.
So you just took your ball because you're already home.
Well, that too.
Mm-hmm.
Are we still doing phrasing?
No.
Always.
Unless doing phrasing makes it funnier, then we are absolutely doing phrasing.
It always makes it funnier.
Dimitri, you want to recap us?
No, you paused the game midway through swinging at Bob. I don't want to recap.
That's a pretty good recap right there, right?
There we go.
Damn it. Foiled again. Well,
Hoisted by our own petard.
Sorted again, Dimitri. Sorted.
No, I didn't get sorted the first time. The second time, I don't know. I'm Schrodinger's sword. These are Schrodinger's wraths. Because Bob is currently under assault by two bipedal humanoid armed fat rodents of unusual size.
I don't believe.
I don't think they exist.
Well, they're swinging at me right now, so they definitely do. Right.
You don't think that exists? That picture right there, isn't that beautiful?
I'd rather it didn't, because it looks like actually a demonic bipedal armed rat.
Is that really fair to say that they're demonic, Dimitri?
Well, they got the horns and the hellfire on the club, so...
It's rather judgmental, I'm just saying.
Yes, but they're also swinging at me, so I am going to be rather judgmental about it.
Cancel, Dimitri.
Well, they're about to if they hit.
It is very possible.
But the way we got here was we walked through the altar room last time, went into the door towards the hallway, towards where the jelly made short work of most of us. And we found that multiple doors on the way had been opened. But we didn't exactly make the connection with all the corpses around the place having been moved. They had actually been moved by the Ostavites?
Corpse chariots.
Right. So, purple squid-looking dudes with tentacles that control usually skeletal remains. They decided that, hey, maybe these cultists make new good homes like hermit crabs. Corpse crab? Herbs? Okay.
Hermit corpse?
Yes, the hermit core. And then they stabbed us with those partially broken bones, and we found out bleeding rules.
Yes, we did.
Some of us
mean to say they bit us with their crotch bones.
Well, it varied. Because they did bite, I think, you specifically, Cinderspark, with the crotch bones, but Vercog and Bob got hit with like bone sharp bits of a bone that isn't supposed to have a break in the middle. And
like your pelvis?
Well, I don't remember if it was like thigh or... Well, point is, it hurt, and we bled, and Vercog actually got critted down in unconsciousness with like 8 bleed or something.
He got better.
Unfortunately, got brought back by Bob casting a... what was it? The Soothe?
Right. The soothing tones of Bob.
Well, this time, it was actually very soothing because I rolled a 10 on the D10. And Vercog was able to stop his own bleeding prior to taking bleed damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bob reached into the healer's kit, grabbed the entire roll of gauze, and just shoved it into the wound.
Well, Verkog did. I did the magic.
That's what I said, Dimitri.
My bad. I thought you said Bob.
That's
No,
what I heard.
I definitely do not say Bob.
Okay.
We do not speak Bob.
It's being
No.
recorded, so we can find out. Let's roll back the tape.
But we didn't actually finish off the Ostavites because it appears first you kill the Bone Chariot and they eject.
They scuttled away.
Yes.
Both of them. And one of them scuttled away towards the room where we fought the ooze, and the other one towards the room where all the skeletal remains were. And so we don't actually know where they are right now because we didn't manage to finish. Well, if there were 3, we killed one, but I think 2 of them escaped. And if there were only 2, then, well, we didn't kill any.
There were 2, right?
There were 2.
Okay, then I don't think we killed any because they kept scuttling about. But from the direction of that room where we fought the ooze, 2 of those bipedal rats, speaking in a language we didn't understand, moved towards the party, and Bob happened to be the member of the party closest towards them. So you paused when the second rat revealed itself and swung at Bob through the hallway door. But I think that is its third action for the round. So it moved, it opened the door, and now it's swinging at Bob, and it's going to be out of actions after that.
Yeah. So it is going to... It's going to take a shot at you with its claw. It just comes down and rakes across your face.
I'd rather it didn't.
How's a 15 work?
No, it probably thinks I am a medium-sized creature, and I'm not. My face is lower.
Yeah.
Eyes are down here.
Yes, but my AC is higher. It's 18.
All right. That is the end of that creature's turn. We're going to go to Bob. Bob can respond to this now.
All right, so the first thing I'm doing is maintaining the Hymn of Healing. So that gives me 2 temp HP. And at the end of my round, it will give me 2 real hit points. But right now, I am going to cast Courageous Anthem.
We like the
And-
Courageous Anthem.
The Courageous Anthem is going to be... well, no, oh my god is too generic. We are Cadenites, after all. By Caden's sacred tankard,
I was going to say mug.
by Caden's mug, I'm getting mugged. And now
Perfect.
let's see. What is the distance measuring tool over here? Because I want to measure how far I can go away from these dudes. So, who is that in the hallway there? Is that that's a corpse?
Yeah.
Yes.
So is there-
I'll clean up
Right.
the hallway a little bit here for you.
So my option is to go be in front of these dudes or to
To not.
ew. That is not appealing at all. So I guess my I don't want to go past you guys because then. Okay, hold on. What if I go to the hallway and then make a turn? That's a 20, isn't it?
Yes.
I really don't want Verkog to be in front of these dudes, though.
I appreciate that.
So this is, I guess, my third action.
Okay.
I am going to go there. And so I think that makes 3 actions, doesn't it? I Courageous Anthemed, I sustained, and I moved. Unfortunately, I cannot also raise shield unless I stay in that position, and I do not want to. So I warned you guys that there are new enemies. I will end my turn, which should give me an option to heal 2. And I should have 1 more round remaining of the hymn, because it said 2 previously.
And I'm going to do a thing behind the scenes. And Cinderspark.
Well,
You see this big rat-like thing down the hall from you now.
Mm-hmm.
I also saw something claw at me from the door.
And you saw Bob run down the hall, screaming, pulling his boots up as he's running.
Well, gonna move over here, around the corner, and remind me, readying an action is 2 actions, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I will ready an action so that when a rat comes in range, I will slice it with the dog slicer.
You don't have a rat slicer, though.
No, but he will be a dog when he gets sliced by a dog slicer.
We've been over this. The moment they get hit by the dog slicer, they become dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
True story.
All right, so you have a readied action for Cog.
Okay. Okay, we got a couple of things going on. I have a target down the hall, so let's hit him.
Hit him with your best shot.
Oh, I plan to. Ryan, am I getting cover from Bob if I needle darts this guy?
They are not getting cover. You would get cover.
Okay, cool. Then needle darts it is. For the rat thing down the hall, let's roll to hit. This is going to be at +9. That's a 21.
That is a hit.
Fabulous. Ooh, that'll do. Takes 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And I have one more action. With my last action, he's going to catch a Shroud of Darkness. Wait, is he within 30? Yep, exactly. So, Shroud of Night. Will DC is 18 for that, my guy.
Oh, I just threw that die on the floor.
Yeah, that's not where it belongs, Ryan.
Yeah. That, you said Will?
Will.
18 exactly.
Okay. Meets it, beats it.
Ooh.
Okay. That's a good start for me. And, something lurks.
We did some damage.
Yeah, we did.
All right. Let's see here. That thing, where's he hiding from me?
He's hiding from you, the GM?
It's a big map. You get zoomed in on the encounter here. All right, and that happens behind the scene. This guy... Well, of course, he saw Cinderspark come around the corner. And he's just going to step right out into your space there, right in your face.
Which triggers my ready?
Go ahead and let your readied action go.
Well,
Not good?
I'm assuming a 10 will not hit.
A 10 is not going to hit. All right. So that is my action numero 1.
Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer the claw or the mace? Or maybe the jaws?
I mean, if you're giving me options, I'll take the mace.
The mace? Okay, I'll give you the
Why
mace.
not? So
I'll give you the mace.
He's swinging at me?
He's swinging at you.
He's pulling out a can of mace.
I mean, if he that's what he wants to do, but nimble dodge.
Is nimble dodge a reaction?
It is.
So your readied action is a reaction.
Oh, well, fuck me then. Never fucking mind.
But nonetheless, that is only a 17.
Which we'll miss.
Love that.
We are going to go... We're going to try to bite you now.
I dislike that.
Ooh, lycanthropy.
Maybe.
Yeah, but were-rats are the worst lycanthropes to me.
A 10.
10 will not hit.
Yes, but remember, he's trying to... Well, they are trying to collect as many conditions as possible.
Not anymore.
Are they?
I have no conditions right now.
And you are probably upset about it.
And then a 15 for the follow-up.
What follow-up? He moved.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. I take that back.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't hit anyway.
Yeah. Either way.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. You are safe. Borm.
I apologize for misgendering the rat. That image you showed us showed some clear characteristics.
Cleavage.
Got 8 nipples, dude.
Well, I only saw 6, but I wasn't looking too closely. Actually, no. I saw 0 nipples because every single one of those has been caught with a scar. So I am no longer certain of the gender of the giant homicidal rat.
Wait, so these rats are related to Strongbad?
Yes.
All right, Borm. You're standing in that room. You saw one of the Ostavites go in there. You feel that it has probably buried itself in the detritus in there. You weren't able to find it.
There's a rat dog directly to my south. Is that dead?
It's dead.
Okay.
That is the Yeth Hound that you guys had previously killed.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I'll do one more seek action, and then leave this guy alone. Okay, 15 on the die for 19 total.
You see a little rustling around the corner right here.
Okay, then I'm going to step into it, and I'm in the square adjacent to where I saw the rustling.
Yes.
Can I swing?
You sure can. Seek, move, yep. You get one swing.
18 on the die for 26 total.
26 total is going to be a critical hit.
Ooh.
It's going to be 16 points of damage.
Is that doubled?
Well, that's
Yes.
the total you rolled, and then it gets doubled for the crit.
Yeah, I was doing math in my head. So it was a 5 on the die for damage, so it's 5 plus 3 times 2, which is 16.
Okay. Go ahead and describe your kill.
Ooh.
He doesn't see anything, and amongst all the detritus, however you pronounce that, he just bashes his sword into the pile and presumably hears some sort of squeaking or cracking or both.
Both. As he goes.
That is the end of his turn.
And no one is there to see how cool you are.
Oh, always the way.
Well, Gorham.
Yeah.
I'll give you the same option, Bob.
Oh, no. Don't
Bite,
put this on me.
Claw.
Don't put this on me. You already tried the claw.
To crawl.
Okay.
Get some new material.
All right, fine. We'll start with the mace, the light mace.
Is it a light mace or is it a light mace?
No, well, it's on fire.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. Do the maces actually look like that?
Yes, it is. It is heated.
Oh.
We're gonna find out because that is a 26 to hit.
Well, that does hit, but it does not crit.
Does not crit. All right. You are going to take 3 points of fire damage,
2 of which is going to dissipate as my temp HP.
and then you are going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Still don't like it, but that's a total of 7 damage, which should put me at a number you guys aren't supposed to see. Right? That's how we're doing it?
Yep. All right. Let's go with the jaws for the second attack. Natural 20. Unleash the Kraken.
Delightful.
Lycanthropy,
Oh, my
lycanthropy.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Oh.
Let's see if lycanthropy even matters, if I'm still standing up to this first.
Where is that die? Oh my goodness, I'm so disorganized all of a sudden.
Oh my god, I'm so disorganized all of a sudden.
11 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh wait, excuse me, that's 22 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then
4 points of spirit damage.
ugh,
Spirit damage?
Yes.
homie needs to brush his teeth.
I don't think any of that matters because they had barely more than 11.
Can't go below 0.
So if
So you
want
go
me-
to dying 2.
that I do because I just got critted.
Yep.
But the good news is you go up to the top of the
You
initiative
mean
tracker.
right before I was going to take my turn, you move me in front of the guy who brought me down. How nice of you to move me in front of him instead of behind him.
Hey, Ryan, just wanted to remind you, did you say we got hero points at the top of each session, or going to be more gratuitous with them?
I'm going to be more gratuitous, and then they reset on odd sessions.
Gotcha.
And of
Sessions
course,
are odd.
Number 24.
Yeah. Still have one more.
No, you don't. You moved and you swung twice. Stop doing that.
Come
Stop
on.
doing that. You don't need to cheat to kill us.
I know.
Yeah, you're doing well enough.
Cinderspark, you get to respond after you hear Bob hit the ground with a thud.
No, I'm fairly certain I don't have the dignity for anything other than being used as a squeaky toy.
No, it's just Bob is oddly quiet. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm around the corner. I can't even fucking see Bob. So, listen, I have a rat to cut. I'm going to slice him because he's still not a dog yet. So I still have to dogify this rat. So we are going to take our little dog slicer and we're going to cut at said rat and hope for the best because I'm isolated down the fucking hallway. Well, it's better than last time. But, it's an 11. Does an 11 hit?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
It does not help your survivability.
True.
As we used to say in 3rd edition, that would hit a charging zombie. But this ain't it.
Zombies couldn't charge. Anyway. Well, how intelligent would I like to be? Not very? Sounds good.
Intelligence always matters.
Does it?
No, everybody would like to be more intelligent.
Okay, we're going to take another swing at the rat, and then we're going to make a decision. So, okay, well, that's considerably better. 21.
A 21 is a hit.
Huzzah! Let's see damage though. Of course, we roll a fucking 1, so it's 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage is more than none.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's true. It is more than none.
Damage.
Fuck. Okay. Well, how about we try a dirty trick?
That's dirty.
I love this.
Let's reveal that. Thank you. Okay. So, well, okay. Well, let me just make the thievery check first. Where is it? There we go.
And this is against the reflex DC?
Yes, sir. How does a 13 sound?
13 does not exceed the reflex DC.
Okay. Well, I'm playing with shoes that it's not wearing, so it doesn't help. So, yeah, I'm just playing in the hallway, guys.
You try to tie the shoelaces on the shoes.
But it's Velcro,
All right. For Cog, you have a prone Bob in front of you.
We've all been there.
Okay. If I use an area of effect that originates from me, right now, will it hit Bob?
Yes.
But can't you step into Bob Square since Bob is dead?
But he doesn't want to actually be next to things.
Adjacent to them, if I don't have to be.
I think you will be momentarily anyway.
Then let's do this. Maybe I can forestall that a little bit. We're going to cast Haunting Him, which is a cone. Place the cone. Yeah, it is a 15-foot cone. They can make a basic fortitude save.
Fortitude. All right. The one closest to you has a 22.
Makes it.
And the one furthest away has a 13.
Okay, so he fails and takes 1d8. Great, takes 3 points of damage. For my last
real quick, because this is a basic fortitude.
Yep.
So was the first one a fail or was it a pass or a crit success?
It was a pass. It was not a crit success.
So give me half damage for that one.
Round up or round down?
Round down.
1.
However, Bob has a question from his death state. Does Bob even get to roll a fort for this?
I gotta be honest, dude. I would have angled it away from Bob's corpse.
It's right through his space.
You're on the ground. I'm gonna say you're good.
That's the point that I was making, D.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I think with a cone,
okay.
you have a little more freedom. If it was just a radius, you'd been fucked.
I am going to Shroud of Night, the one that is immediately in front of me.
Okay.
That will be too much going on my screen right now. It is a will DC 18 against the one here.
That's a crit success. That is the second Kraken of the night.
Starting to think you don't like us, Ryan.
Doesn't matter.
All right. That was your final action?
Mm-hmm.
Don't say it like that.
This guy that is standing in front of Cinderspark.
Mm-hmm.
See what's it going to do. Oh, I get 3 actions in front of Cinderspark. Let's try this out. I haven't got to play with this yet. 3 claw strikes, each at a -2 penalty. All right.
Is it Flurry of Blows?
It is called Frenzied Slashes. It makes 3 claw strikes, each at a -2 penalty, all targeting the same creature. His multiple attack penalty does not increase until after it has made all 3 attacks.
Is it like one action?
It's a 3 action.
Yeah, but like if like the dodge thing would apply separately against these.
If you want to do nimble dodge, yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna do nimble dodge.
Okay. you nimble dodge. All right. And that is, the first one is 10 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The second one, 12 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And 12 to hit.
Lovely. I'm glad we had this exchange.
Yeah. And I'm going to give him a condition. And be on my way to Borm. How do you want to respond?
Borm, what is Borm responding to?
Well, that's
you
the
just
thing.
hear the combat in the hallway.
Oh,
You don't even know what's going on.
You're pulling your sword out of an Ostovite and the detritus in the room.
okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how much I can move. 20 feet. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. And Bob is dead?
Until you check, yes, it's Schrodinger's Bob.
Well, as Bob is lying on the ground, otherwise not moving, can I stand on his square?
Sure.
All right. Sorry for Cog, I will get in front of you.
No, totally. Please feel free.
Pardon me. Pardon me. He accidentally kicks Bob. Oh, sorry.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
And Bob goes to dying 3 after taking a point of damage.
And I will take a singular strike against the Ostovite in front of me. It's a 5 on the die for a 14 total.
It's not an Ostovite.
14 total is not going to do it.
Okay. The thing in front of me, I apologize. And that is the end of Borm's turn.
Bob, you are sitting at dying 2.
No, I'm lying down.
I mean, you're lying down at
Unless
dying
somebody
2.
propped me up against the wall, I'm not sitting. Okay, so
You have a
first of
DC 12.
First of all, I am unable to sustain Hymn of Healing unless the dying roll happens at the very start of my turn.
That is a good question. I believe your hymn is done.
Right. So let me click that off of me. And dying 2 means that I got to roll what? On
You
a
have to-
d20.
You got to roll a 12 or better.
Okay. Well, I do roll better. Yes. And nobody is going to know until they check. But Bob's no longer actively dying. Just
No.
passively.
You just go down to dying 1.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Yes.
So we did that wrong?
No, I think we've been doing it right.
Yeah.
You reduce your dying value by 1. On a crit success, you reduce it by 2.
I see. Okay, so it actually worked. We were probably at 1s and we made it with 1 check. All right. I see. Okay, so I'm going to continue actively dying, but less actively than before. So you should reduce my dying value to 1. Thank you. And that ends my turn.
All right, that ends your turn. This thing... Oh, I got to roll for my action. Okay. I got 3 actions to play with. And we're going to do the same thing to Borm as we tried with Cinderspark. And we're going to try Frenzied Slashes. Hopefully I roll a little better.
Disagree.
You disagree?
Mm-hmm.
First one is a 19 to hit, Borm.
No.
All right. Second one is a 9 to hit Borm.
Oh, that one hits.
That is German for no.
I've heard that before. Not sure where.
And a 17.
Nope.
I have gone cold.
Love stones cold.
All right, and I got to add a condition.
Was ist das? Why are you rolling conditions?
You can do a recall knowledge check to identify this thing and what it is doing. Cinderspark, it is on you.
Cinderspark just kind of cocks their head to the side and just like, what the fuck is this thing? So I would like to recall knowledge. What
All right.
would it be?
It would be religion.
And anything else?
Unapplicable lore?
Goblin lore?
Probably not. Do you have, say, maybe fiend, demon, unholy,
Sailing.
or
Occultism.
maybe hell lore?
Gorham lore? Sailing lore. Goblin lore. I haven't asked about goblin lore.
No.
Okay. Well, religion. Yeah, okay. So the good news is I rolled an 18. The bad news is I have a -1, so it's a 17.
A 17. That is enough for one piece of knowledge, aside from what it is. This is known as a dretch.
That's
Dretch are among the lowest and least powerful of all demons. Dretches are just as vicious and cruel as their more powerful brethren. They happily vent their frustrations on anything weaker than themselves.
okay. Well, I mean, I specifically wanted to know what the fuck it's doing and why it's looking weird. Oh,
It has a special ability called Frenzied Slashes. So I described it makes 3 claw strikes, each at -2 penalty. But it also gains the clumsy condition at the beginning of its next turn.
very interesting. Love that for them.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, clumsy does that. Right.
So what is clumsy? Your movements become clumsy and inexact. Clumsy always includes a value. You take a status penalty equal to the condition value to dexterity-based checks and DCs, including AC, reflex saves, ranged attack rolls, and skill checks using acrobatics, stealth, and thievery.
Okay. Well, I'm glad it's clumsy, because so are we. So recall is one action, correct?
Yes.
Okay. With my next action, I think I'm going to still try to slice it, because it's still not a dog. And its dogification is impending.
No, you've already hit it once.
Yeah.
It is
But
a dog.
it's still not a dog. It hasn't been sliced enough.
There's a dog threshold.
There is a dog threshold, yes. We have to slice past the dog threshold in order to dogify everything and then get rid of it because we don't like dogs. So, 20.
20 is going to hit.
I love that. And 6. 6 shall be the point which shall take.
It shall take.
Love that. Love that. Okay. So that's still only 9 points of dog for those keeping track. We can try again. We will kill. We have got to push it past the dog. And that's fucking 1. I'm going to go ahead and assume that 4 is not going to fucking do me very many favors.
No. You might break your dog slicer if you miss like that too much.
Mm-hmm. Well, luckily I'm out of fucking actions. Yeah, so that didn't go plus and minus.
I mean, it wasn't bad. You got a piece of knowledge, and you you did some damage.
Dog into him. Slice the dog shit out of him.
Do I need to take an action to assess which of these is more beat up?
It's the one with chunks out of it.
It is very clear that the one furthest from you, Vercog, is the most beat up.
And a needle darts would have to go through his partner.
Yes.
In order to get.
Yes, he has cover.
Go through his partner. His burrowing darts do it.
Both of them have regular cover.
Well, in that case.
Then what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate that by casting Phase Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Because now they have no cover. We are going to target the one in the back. The cover is reduced by 2. So we'll roll an attack.
All right.
That's going to be a 26.
26. And not quite. Well, wait. Just a second. Let me double check that.
Clumsy lowers AC.
That is a critical hit, my friend.
Woo!
Fabulous. There's 1 damage. The guy furthest away from Bourne takes 20.
Nice. Pow.
Piercing.
He looks to be in very rough shape.
The one closer to Bourne is going to eat a Shroud of Night.
All right. And you need a will on that, right?
I will need a will.
26.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
He is slightly willful.
Yeah, I get that impression. Okay. That is the end of my turn. I pass it to
me, and that thing is going to do some stuff behind the scenes. And then our friend here in front of Cinderspark
Gross.
is going to...
Does his clumsy go away?
Not yet. He's going to take a claw attack.
I believe I shall nimble dodge.
That would be a 20 to hit.
It will miss because of nimble dodge.
I love that.
That's a good use of nimble dodge.
I felt.
It is going to do it once again. That is an 18. No, excuse me. Yes, an 18.
Will miss.
All right. And then he scrunches into a ball, kind of, making himself small and harder to hit.
Are you trying to Samus away?
I mean, my mind went to Armadillo.
It's kind of. It looks like he's trying to protect his vital organs and limbs.
Oh, I get it.
As he cowers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that will be those 3 actions. And Borm.
Sorry, Brian, would you say he's cowering like a dog?
Like a rat, maybe. A fiendish rat.
You see it your way, I see it mine.
Yes, but
it's dog size to a goblin.
He's no longer a clumsy, cowering rat.
Well.
Right? Because you said it goes away at the end of his turn?
Depends on how the clumsy value.
Point.
What I'd like to attempt to do, and I don't know what kind of actions would be available for this, but I would like to move Bob, either dragging or shoving him to the square to the north of me.
Okay. You can just do that as an action.
If you have a way to heal Bob, Bob could drag himself.
I'm going to drag Bob, the unconscious Bob, who cannot consent, to the square to the north. One action.
No
Help,
from Bob.
I never gave consent. Help.
Yeah. Do you, can you move him, Ryan? So now that he's out of the area there, I'm going to reach down and lay on hands, which I forgot about last.
I feel like you just kicked him into the other hallway.
But with healing. Healing boot.
6 on the die, so you get 6 points of healing.
You are prone, wounded 1, off guard.
And I'm in somebody's aura. But it's still not my turn yet.
No, Borm's still got an action, right? Lay on hands is 1.
Yes. And you are currently out of danger, hopefully. So he'll close the door, and that'll be the end of his turn.
Nice. Well done.
Great. This is the perfect time for the Ostevite to come back and bite me in the ass.
And we won't know.
Exactly. However, I do get to act before.
All right. I gave Borm a hero point for that. That selfless act of dragging him out, healing him, and leaving him behind a closed door for safety.
And I just wanted to mention that, yes, there is danger with the Ostevite, but he wanted to. I didn't know if this would offer cover diagonally or not, so closing the door would potentially shield him.
You just want to Bob out of the fucking room.
Yeah.
He's done with the goblins. Got rid of 1. All right, Bob, you are now alone.
Standing up takes an action, correct?
Yes.
All right, but that gets rid of my prone, and with it goes the off guard. And then let's see, how many of those do I still have? I still have 2 focus pull points, so I'm going to use the Hymn of Healing on myself. All right, I have cast it. That will be the end of my actions. So I got fast healing. I get 2 temp HP that lasts for a round, and at the end of my round, I should recover 2 HP.
Okay.
That's how fast healing works, right?
Yes.
Or is it at the start of my
beginning of your round?
The start, yeah.
Okay, so temp HP now, healing later.
Yep.
All right, I'm done.
What do we want to do? Let's see. I'm going to take a claw attack at Borm. That is a 20 to hit.
Meets.
Meets beats. All right. Get some claw attack damage. That one. And you take 6 points of slashing damage and 2 points of spirit damage.
Do I get a hero point for remembering to just put in what my health is rather than minus it?
Sorry, it doesn't work like that.
Oh, okay.
But we are going to try that again with another claw attack. But that is only a 16 to hit. That's all he does. Cinder Spark.
Okay. The clumsy should be off of this one too, right?
Yes.
Just checking before I try to stab it. Okay, well, I'm going to try to stab it.
All right.
Shocking, I know.
And he is cowering.
Good, fuck him. Well, I rolled poorly. Can I spend a hero point to re-roll it?
You sure can.
I'm going to do that. Okay, go away. No, take it away. Don't add another one. That is considerably better. 21.
21. That is a hit.
Haha, wonderful. In that case, I would like you to take 5 points of damage and like it.
I will ask you to describe your dog kill.
Yes. Yes.
So Cinder.
God damn
I'm
it.
actually going to combine this with my next action because Cinder Spark is going to jump on top of the thing and just like brutally stab the shit out of it, which is also going to encompass my next step action.
Did you pull yourself up with your dog slicer onto his belly?
Yeah, well, he was already cowering, so it's pretty easy. Just kind of stab it, pull over, and now I'm on the space. And I have height, so I'm looking eye to eye with the next stretch, which I'm now flanking. And I have another action, so I'm going to slice at him. Sound good? So we have rolled a 17. So that is a 20.
A 20 is a hit.
Wonderful. Whether he is subject to sneak attack or not, he's going to get the damage there. Roll the dice. 11.
That was with sneak attack?
Yes, sir.
All right. He seems to take it all.
Taken like a dog.
He screeches out.
Okay, so it appears that the dog threshold is 10 because 9 wasn't enough on the previous guy, but 11 is enough on this guy.
Maybe 11's the threshold.
Wait, listen. What numbers? What do they mean?
All right, Vercog.
It's how many thumbs you've collected from your enemies.
Well, they do have thumbs.
Vercog, you have seen Cinder Spark take one of them down, climb atop it, and take a big slash out of the second one. Bob is behind a doorway. Mm-hmm. What do you want to do?
You do faintly hear singing behind that stone door.
Okay. To deal with the cover problem, we will cast Phase Bolt again.
Okay.
This is at +8. That is an 11.
11 is not enough.
Okay, then Shroud of Night.
All right. And you need a will save.
I do. You're going to roll bad one of these times.
Not that time. That is a 20. I mean, it wasn't good. It was just not bad.
What can I say? Okay, end my turn. Wherever that Ostavite is lurking, it's his turn.
Yeah. And whatever happens behind the scenes. And Borm.
Emboldened by the muffled singing he hears behind the door, Borm is going to attempt to strike twice. 7 on the die for a 15 total is not a hit.
Wait, it's against off guard AC.
Yeah, it's you're flanked.
Yeah, you're flanking.
He's flanking, yeah.
So that is a 15 you said to hit?
Yes.
That is a hit.
Oh, yeah. It's 13 points of damage.
That is a hit that looks like all of that damage got through.
All right, fantastic. The second attack was a 12 total to hit.
The 12 is not quite enough to get through, though.
Okay. And he will... Borm does not have a shield, so he will...
Swing again?
No, with the map. Well,
I mean...
You got him off guard anyway, dude.
Yeah, I forgot the intimidation action, so since I did not do my homework, I will just go ahead and do the third attack. It's a 5 on the die, so I think that'd be like -3.
Okay.
Good to know. It is a 3 to hit total.
Yeah.
I assume that misses, obviously. I don't know if there's crit misses, but...
No, we're not doing crit fails.
Yeah, that would be rough in 2E, I gotta tell you.
All right. You didn't put the Hymn of Healing onto Bob, but it does happen. And at the start of the round, and I'm sustaining it. So I heal 2, and I get 2 temp HP. That's one action. Second action is opening the door and looking at what the hell's going on. Third action is deciding I can best contribute by singing a courageous anthem. So that's...
Voldemort under my headscarf.
I mean, that's great for Borm.
Oh, you still, because it's an emanation and it doesn't go around the corner, you don't get the benefit.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's all good.
That doesn't make sense. Sorry.
No, that's how emanations have been.
No, I get that, but the point that I'm making, D, just rule-wise, is it shouldn't be an emanation. It doesn't make sense for it to be.
Yeah. Wherever you hear my song, you should feel inspired.
I would agree with that.
All right, this stretch has just been hit both by Cinderspark and Borm.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't know which one to go after first. I'm going to roll odd even. Borm it is.
I would vote for Borm.
I'm sure you would.
It's goblin democracy.
That is a 25 to hit.
It hits.
That hits. 4 points of slashing damage and 2 points of spirit damage. 6 points total. Let's see here. Let's go with the same thing. We'll do a claw again. 24 to hit. That's a little better. 9 points of slashing and 1 point of spirit for 10 points.
Oof.
Turns to face Cinderspark and swings.
Nimble dodge?
I mean, it bites at you. Nimble dodged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a 16 to hit.
Will miss.
That will miss. And that is my turn, Cinderspark.
Well, since you tried to bite me like a dog, gonna have to slice him like a dog.
Must be a dog.
If it barks like a dog, and it gets cut like a dog, and dies like a dog, it's a dog. 20.
20 is a hit.
Would you kindly take 8 damage?
I don't like it.
Okay.
Too bad. So sad.
Is he still up and dogging about?
He is dogging about.
Okay, well, gotta put the dog down. It's going to be a 20 because we rolled a 17.
Man, you are on fire. Go ahead and give me some damage.
I mean, I wish I could set it on fire. That'd be the best thing in the whole world, is just setting the dog on fire. It's the most goblinest thing in the 12 points of damage.
And it had 12 points of hit points left.
Describe your hot dog.
I mean, I'm going to pull myself onto this one too and just continue stabbing.
And with everybody up and about, nobody's dying in the encounter.
I'm taking their thumbs.
Taking their thumbs. They are not opening any doors.
Bob will continue sustaining the song for another 3 rounds to recover another 6 hit points.
Does that only work on you, D?
No, I can cast it on somebody. It's just that at the time I cast it, I was behind the door alone.
No, I understand that, but it works. It's only single target is
correct.
The question I'm
asking. I can do one more of those before I would need to rest for 10 minutes and recover a focus point to be able to do it again.
Okay.
Borm is hurting seriously, if you might have one.
Okay. Well, Bob feels like half the Bob he used to be, but yeah, sure. If you sit still for 4 rounds, you will recover 8 hit points.
Maybe we don't hang out in the hallway while we're doing this and we go into a more secure location.
Yeah,
yes,
I can do that.
Borm tells everybody we can go to the bone room.
I need an adult.
The bone.
You are
the bone room is 2 rooms down, buddy.
Leave a tie on the door.
Are you turning on the red light?
Walk the streets for money.
I don't cast light, so I don't know what color it is.
Well, you don't have to turn on the red light.
Mm-hmm.
Close the door.
Well,
I'm going to search this room.
Right. Bob is going to take 10 minutes to just relax and recover focus point. So I still have that focus point. If anybody wants to do medicine during those 10 minutes, Bob would appreciate a hit of medicine.
If anybody's got treat wounds, everybody is available to have wounds treated on them.
Okay.
Why are you rolling as the bird?
I don't know. It was a mistake.
So, I know, Verkog, you have taken up kind of that mantle, right, for treat wounds. So you can treat wounds on yourself, Borm, Bob, and Cinderspark if you would like.
Question.
Okay, here.
Did we ever take the +2 healing kit off of Tad and replace the +1 that Verkog had?
No.
I didn't think he had a +2. I thought I had the expanded was the best one that we had.
Oh, so there wasn't a plus, so that was a misunderstanding on my part.
It was a +1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Cinderspark's going to search the room while this is going on.
You take some time to search the room, and you don't find anything of value in here. It's mostly bones and rotted
I'm a goblin.
pieces of furniture. I mean...
Tell me what I find in here. I'll tell you if I find value in it.
Rotted pieces of furniture, table legs, and whatnot.
Thumb bones.
Thumb bones, bones that are unrecognizable, dog bones.
Oh, I'm taking the fucking dog bone. See, there you go.
Actually, isn't this the corpse of the Yeth Hound, as you mentioned before?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there.
It's true.
It is
Found it.
fully skin. It still has its skin.
Yeah, I mean, I could try to take the skin off, but we don't want to be here all day.
However, there's also a dead Ostevite in here.
All right.
Under those bones, you are going to find it eventually.
Yeah. So real quick, we get through some of these treat wounds. So what did you roll, Verkog?
I rolled an 8.
8. And that was for who?
Me.
All right. So you are immune for 1 hour. Who's next?
Okay, hold on. That takes 10 minutes, and I recover a point, and I can heal somebody for 8. So for Cog, would you like 8 points of healing?
Sure. Then that puts me at 4.
Okay, so then the next 10 minutes, while you're treating somebody else, I'm refocusing to gain that point back.
All right. Who's next? Go ahead.
Borm will take it.
This will be for Borm. Fabulous. That is a 22.
All right. Go ahead and give him his healing.
I can never remember what the heck this is. Because what I should have been doing is I should be doing... So that's 12.
And he is full.
Fabulous. Okay, the Bob.
Sure. And while you're doing that on Bob, Bob is going to regain another focus point.
Okay, yep, just made it. Sorry, the 4.
Okay, well, that's better than nothing.
Yeah, I know, but still, I wanted better than that for you.
Thank you for trying.
Cindy,
Yes.
how do you look?
I think I look great, but I could use a little patching up.
Okay, 10.
Did you roll the d20?
No, I did not.
Once Borm is up to full health, he's going to go to the door and ultimately just remain guard and try to listen.
Okay, good. Yeah, I made it. 17.
Thank you.
Okay, so...
Everybody has treated wounds.
Bob is currently at full focus pull point, so I could cast another one of those hymns of healing on somebody, and somebody could recover 8. Besides Bob, does anybody need those 8?
No, I think we're good, dude. Honestly, I'm at full. Borm is at full.
Full power.
Okay, so then I'm just going to...
The awesome power of a fully operational Cinderspark.
Exactly.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
I find your lack of disturbing faith.
As Borm steps over the Yeth Hound, he actually accidentally steps on it, and it lets out a growl as it dispels air.
Stab it.
Expels.
Expels.
Would you not?
It doesn't dispel air, because then all of us suffocate and die.
It expels air, excuse me.
Borm drops the sword in it to make sure it's dead.
Sorted.
So are you telling me that this was the worst whoopee cushion ever?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, it was.
It never gets old.
All right. So you guys are mostly back up to full health. You're locked in this room together with a dead Yeth hound.
Who locked the door? Nobody locked the door.
Well, now that we go to open it, we find it locked.
Son of a bitch.
You're fine.
Is anybody going to open it? Are we leaving?
I'll open it.
Well, Borm's kind of in the way.
I would open it, but I'm all thumbs. Excuse me. So
All right.
Cindy will walk down the hallway. Cindy will sneak down the hallway.
Okay.
Trust you, Ryan.
With that in mind,
Thud, thud, thud goes the Bob. I don't sneak well.
Yeah, everyone can pass me.
Well, when we roll threes, we don't sneak very well either.
I'm sneaky.
Well, 12, but you know.
I'm twice as sneaky as you.
What do we see poking our head through the door here?
You poke your head through the door, and what you see is this room with those two contraptions with cables attached to those rusted pillars that go up through the ceiling. You see books lining the walls to the north and to the west.
Did you say
Yes.
that?
This is the room where you pulled the red book.
Right. Is the body of the jelly still here?
It is. It is right here on top of this, back in its bowl.
They moved it.
They moved it.
They scooped the jelly back in the jar.
Did they need a bucket? Just the logistics of that.
Perhaps there was a ladle involved.
I think it's
Maybe
a
there was magic involved.
non-Newtonian jelly.
Nah, I don't believe in magic.
Non-Newtonian.
You're a goblin. You don't believe in anything but dogs.
I don't believe in anything except what's convenient at the time.
And horses.
You know, I don't think we believe in horses. We've never seen one.
True.
So the contraptions that are glowing. The gears are winding. Zzz, click, 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 click.
Do I have
click,
any
click,
idea what these do?
Yeah, so you rolled a knowledge check on them, and you believe that they store some kind of energy.
Okay. Interesting.
What is
wait,
the
there's-
jelly doing in the bowl? Is it actually just a jelly corpse? I mean, how does one tell?
It does not
Poke it.
appear to be moving.
I poke
Poke
it.
it with a dog slicer.
I
You poke it with the dog slicer, and it does not respond.
Okay. I try stirring it.
It doesn't stir well. You're making a bloody mess.
Okay.
You are covered in blood and viscera. Back to Verkog.
Go ahead.
You believe that you are able to disable it with that previous check that you had rolled.
Lovely. Does it
Verkog takes out a book and just kind of sketches what he sees.
Mhm.
with chalk?
That went so well.
What? You're supposed to have items in inventory if you want to use them?
Misexplained how those go. So the spires that go up through the ceiling, those feel like the battery, kind of magical battery, and the workbenches are meant to help focus the energy.
Okay. Cindy?
Yes.
This doesn't occur to me as being very Goramy.
Can I verify that?
It's older than 100 years, isn't it?
What lores do you guys have?
I have Gorham lore.
Yeah, that's probably not going to help you.
Why?
I mean, I can directly answer Burkog's question.
No, but that's what I asked him directly.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
like,
it.
forget anything else.
BA 16.
You are confident that it is not related to Gorham.
Mm-hmm. I am confident that this is not related to Gorham.
I got me some Zindash.
Zinadastral lore. Okay.
Yep. Do you want me to roll it?
Sure.
Okay. Well, that's a 12.
12.
Now-
you know these.
I will make the assumption that this is actually Zinadashral because I had previously identified this jelly as very jelly.
Mm-hmm.
So I will. I'm already operating on that. If I don't get anything beyond that, that's fine.
Yeah, you can tell that it's from ancient Thassalon.
Right, and the whole nearly decayed into nothingness books kind of gave it away.
Yeah.
And, you know, well, we didn't actually look into the cauldron. We just heard that there were pot crunchies in there that were potentially multiple millennia old.
It's true. They tasted okay, though. Now there's a corpse in there, as I recall.
Well, I guess they're getting started on the next round of pot crunchies.
True.
So what do you want to do, Verkog? You feel like you could disable these with your it was an Arcana check before.
Okay. Do I want to disable these guys? Is this
Absolutely.
Is this something that we should do now?
We don't know what it does. It's doing something. It's probably not to our benefit. I think we should disable it.
Well,
Can you help me?
Can I?
Look at it this way.
Sure.
What do we know
You don't need, I'm going to tell you right now, you don't need help.
All right.
You feel confident that you know how to do it. With that, I'm giving you the option to try it.
Let me just posit to you that if these are, as you say, batteries of some sort, and somebody is using them for something, if we turn them off, that somebody might realize that something's wrong and come down here.
Brother, we've been doing this, mucking about the fucking fort for a couple of days.
True. And look what ended up happening. They threw rodents of unusual size at us.
Fair point.
You may not think a greater enemy exists, but, well, you didn't think rodents of unusual size existed either.
What are you going to do?
You on and says, do it.
Fabulous. Then that's what we're doing.
I'm going to step away first.
Okay, that's an 18 total.
You didn't even have to roll for it. Your Arcana check was enough to succeed. I was just giving you the option.
Okay.
You just push the off button.
You muck about and you're like, okay, right here, I'm going to pull this lever and I'm going to disable this gear, and it just kind of stops and the light goes out.
I mean, he reads Ancient Thessalonian. He can actually read which button says off.
You know, he does make a good point. If it literally says off or power or stop.
Unfortunately, it is not that simple.
It's not that simple. Okay, that makes
It's rarely that simple.
And you're able to do the same thing to the other one.
Yep.
You figure out the combination of levers and gears, and you're able to stop that one.
Is that going to take him 10 minutes or so?
No, it doesn't take him 10 minutes to do that.
Ooh, I want that third focus point back.
Okay, so I think it's going to take him 10 minutes to read all these books. I don't know how long it takes to read, to be perfectly honest.
Your entire life.
But the only thing that really looks notable or usable here is that one book.
Yeah.
Right?
Give me a perception check if you're searching around.
Sorry, was that book actually a book the last time Verkog pulled it, or was it just a switch to open the secret door?
It was just a switch.
Okay, not actually a book. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for you, my friend.
Yeah, that's the only reason that I grabbed that. Perception is 18.
18. All right. You start searching around this room, and you pull some books off the shelves, and they crumble on you. And
are any of their titles in Thessalonian which he can read?
Well, yeah, they're all in Thessalonian, but as you start thumbing, like go to pull the books off, they're so old they crumble. There was nothing that was holding them together. They're thousands of years old.
It's probably for the best. Nothing good has ever been written down.
With the books and on the shelves, you do find some things. Some things. You find a light hammer with some unusual runes on it.
I will read aura.
All right. And
well, I think you got to determine if it's magical first, but cast and detect magic is just an action. So is it magic?
Yeah.
Well, you would identify the magic in the area. So you do detect magic within 30 feet of you, and you read aura on this. You find this is a +1 cold iron light hammer.
I'm sure it being
Can anybody use
Yes,
this?
but it's not a dog slicer, is it?
No, it is not a dog.
No, it's not.
Is it a martial or what kind of weapon is it? Like simple?
It is agile, magical, martial.
Okay, so it requires martial weapon proficiency, but the agile means that it can be used at a lower map.
Yes.
Okay. Theoretically, Bob could use it, but practically, Bob doesn't really swing the weapon. He's just holding that warhammer until somebody who's better at it decides to take it from him.
It also has the thrown property
Oh,
with a range increment of 20.
Can you fling it with telekinetically, Bob?
I can, but then the damage isn't actually based on the weapon. It's based on the spell. However,
But Dimitri, could I make the point that it is cold iron?
Yes, actually you're correct, because it does take on the properties of the thrown item. So I could actually do cold iron damage with it, yes. Sure. It is a light hammer, you said? Okay.
It's in your inventory.
And it's a light bulk, so it doesn't actually incapacitate me.
All right. You find some sterling artisans, a sterling artisan's toolkit
Nice.
for metalworking.
Very nice.
You find,
I'm going to start up a whole Vercog workshop.
excuse me, you find 2 of those toolkits.
Ooh, me.
You can now take on an apprentice.
You find 6 vials of unusual liquid.
Is it magical?
Excuse me, I'm sorry, that was 5 magical, or 5 liquids. You detect magic within the area.
Yeah.
You detect
And he starts
aura,
doing the thing that Cinderspark hates, reading.
and then read aura, 1 object. So the first one is anti-corrosion oil. I should be making you roll on these.
Yeah. I was wondering if identify magic is just automatic or you have to roll.
No, it's
You do have to roll.
But
Well,
no,
the first one's free.
go ahead and give me your occultism check. I'll give that one to you for free.
28.
28. Yeah. So you find an oil of potency.
It lasts for more than 4 hours.
It's not an oil of impotency, but potency.
Contact your
Back to
local
the bone
cleric.
Hey. Friendos, oil of potency, my friend.
And then go ahead and give me another occultism check.
And are you doing read auras before these? Because you get a +2 from that.
Yes, that is true.
I'm just assuming you did read aura for each one.
So that's going to be a 14 total with the read.
Yeah, you don't know what that one is, what that liquid is. And then there is an arrowhead. Seems to be some kind of bone, possibly. Go ahead and give me your occultism check.
Actually, it says you or anyone you advise. So if you tell us that thing is magical, we can also try, I think.
22.
You find this to be a dragon bone arrow.
Uh-huh.
What do? By the way, the oil of potency that I found turns your weapons into +1 striking weapons, which is kind of a ridiculous price.
For how long?
That's a good question. Hold, wait, 1 minute.
Ooh.
You can get through a combat with it.
Well, yes, but last time you threw that on Dog Slicer, things exploded into thumbs.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
talisman.
they really did.
Too. So it was only a one-time.
No, that was the spell cast by Vercog.
Right.
Oh. So this arrowhead is carved from
This is cool.
dragon bone, hangs off the shaft of a weapon When you activate this talisman until the end of the current turn, the affixed weapon gains the thrown 20 feet weapon trait. And when you make a thrown strike with it, it flies back to your hand after the strike completes. If your hands are full when the weapon returns, it falls to the ground in your space.
So it can make any weapon a thrown returning weapon?
Yeah,
one time.
Around.
I mean, you make it good enough.
How long does it take to activate?
I'm assuming it's an activating an item is probably an action.
To activate it, a talisman is an action. It's an interact
So
action.
in theory, you could actually throw, return twice.
Yes.
I think it would. Yeah, it'd be a talisman. Would be one use.
You have
Yeah,
to,
but this is until the end of your turn, doesn't it? So if it takes an action to throw the weapon and it comes back, then you can do it again. It depends on when it comes back, though.
Yo. Also, you have to affix a talisman. What action is that again?
The affix action.
You got to get a kit for this, right?
Yeah.
Have we acquired that kind of kit
I think
yet?
you did.
You need a repair tool kit.
I think so too. I'm checking.
It might take time. I think we needed time at Elsie's to do it, did we?
It takes 10 minutes and a repair tool kit. Yep.
Thank you. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have at this point we have identified one of the vials of the 5.
2.
3 of them were the same.
We have 3 vials of oil potency.
No, 3 vials of
anti-corrosion.
Identify.
Anti-corrosion.
Okay.
What was the middle item that Vercog rolled a total of 14? And we don't know. What is that item visually?
It is an oil as well.
Okay, so if Vercog advised us that that is a magical thing, technically we could roll our own check with a +2.
Sure, go ahead.
We?
By we, you mean Bob.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but Bob is now help.
Bob, will you look at this for me?
Oh,
please?
sure. I've looked at it. What is it supposed to be?
Did you roll a 3?
Maybe.
Oh, boy.
What's your total, Bob?
Worse than his. I got an 11 total with the help.
You believe it to be junk, and you slam it on the ground.
No. No, he just told me to look at it. I look at it and I go, that's junk. Stop disturbing me. I'm trying to refocus here.
No. He tells me that it's cursed.
It's cursed junk. It's an oil of impotency.
All right. So,
Ryan, down this hallway, is that an anvil that I spy in the room? Because all these doors are open.
yes, it is. Door to your south, there's a hallway that goes down about 20 feet.
Yeah, give or take.
Give or take, yeah, 20 feet. Opens up into a room from where your vantage point, you can see that there's an anvil and metalworking tools.
Question. We know that the red book opens a passage. That door is currently open or closed?
It is closed.
Okay.
Are we ready?
I think so. Maybe.
Are we going? Okay, we can go through the secret door.
Or are we following the path that something opened?
I mean, something did open all of these doors.
Let's go.
Okay. Does anybody want me to put the oil of potency on their weapon first?
But it's only going to last a minute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was why I was
put it
asking.
in
If we want
Cinder
to hold off, I
Sparks.
totally get it.
Inventory.
Well,
So sneaky.
would Borm benefit from it? What kind of you got?
Both
I also have a runic weapon which will do the same thing. So it gives us 2 different people who could do it round 1 if that's of interest.
Okay. Well, okay, so secret door or what are we doing?
Secret door.
Secret tunnel. Let's go.
All right. You guys get yourself into position. Who's in front of the red book?
It was somewhere over here, right?
Looks like Cinder Spark. Is that what you want?
I guess I can go first, yeah.
Maybe you should search to make sure that they didn't trap it behind them.
How does one trap a book?
The book opens a door. Like that sounds like a mechanical sort of a thing. I don't know. You're better with these things.
Orm is going to walk up and pull the book.
The goblins start arguing. Borm's had enough, and he pulls the book.
You see what happens when we have tall boys in the party.
I'm going to move Borm up a little bit, and the door opens in front of you. You see beyond the door this creature that looks very similar to a Zombie with the jaws.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have armor on?
No, it does not.
Oh, the token does. It's very misleading, Ryan.
Yeah.
It might. I mean, it does not. It does not.
He's like, you know what? Yeah, now it has fucking armor. Shut up.
Yeah, now its AC is 25, and
we close the door.
Yeah, Borm pulls the book again.
Here's what happens when you pay attention to books. This is what you get.
And that will be initiative next week. Thank you for listening to Dour Gnome Adventures. If you enjoyed our show, check out our website, dourgnomeproductions.com, for links to our social media and Discord community. Also, don't forget to leave us a review on your podcast app of choice and share us with your friends who might enjoy our show. New episodes drop every Monday. Dour Gnome Productions uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Dour Gnome Productions is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. We are playing through the Pathfinder adventure Rusthenge by Vanessa Hoskins. Music and sound effects for this podcast by Michael Ghelfi Studios, Filip Melvin, and Kevin MacLeod. Dour Gnome Adventures is the property of Dour Gnome Productions.